Hi and welcome to Makeup for 40 Plus. So again, still no lighting has arrived as yet and I'm still unable to edit. So same as before, so no new updates unfortunately, so I apologise for the lighting. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do two tutorials, well one altogether, but I'm going to break it into two, and I'm just going to use all Mirenesse products, which is an Australian company that I purchase a lot of my makeup through. I'll link their website below. They've got their makeup is not cheap, however they do a lot of flash sales, etc., and the quality of their makeup is actually really good. So this is the packaging of the foundation I'm going to be using today. I really love this. They're called their Flawless Revolution. It's a 3-in-1 skin perfecting foundation. This one is in Mocha. That's what my colour. In Revlon Colour Stay I am a 330, so to give you some idea of the difference, but it's the writing is very hard to read because it's white on the silver, so it's a little bit tricky, especially with no glasses. So it has a fine line smoothing moisturiser in it. It also has a pore refining primer and a sheer colour corrector in it. So it's as I say, it's a 3-in-1. So I'm just applying this with my fingers today. And excuse my hair, I am going to get a haircut today, so I'm quite looking forward to that because I am well overdue for one. I have to say this is beautiful on your skin. It just like goes on really smoothly. It definitely does reduce the appearance of pores. It would be for me, I have real issues with my skin, so I like a full coverage or medium to full coverage foundation, and I find that this is that for me. So but it doesn't feel heavy or cakey on my skin, which I also really like. So one of the reasons I'm applying with my fingers is because I actually like how this goes on better, I feel, with my fingers than when I use a brush. And also I know a lot of my subbies don't have a wide range of brushes, so just want to show that you can still do, you know, a lot of stuff without using brushes. You know, you can still get a really good finish without using brushes to apply it, and I'm just of course blending it down my neck. So already you can see that that's evened out my skin tone and definitely minimised my pores quite substantially. So, and then I just like to pat it to ensure that it's basically all absorbed nicely into my skin. It does take a little while to set, so, but the finish on it is just really beautiful. So, and it sort of leaves a dewy finish, which I quite like, and that's the new spring thing and the spring trend. For us it's coming up autumn, but that really dewy, you know, wearing your skincare on the outside basically or over the top of your foundation is the latest trend. So just going to use concealer now, and this is their what they call touch on concealer. You don't need a lot of this. It's in a tube like a lip gloss, so I only use a very minimal amount because it goes a long way. So I'm just going to use that under both my eyes, and you can see it's quite fair, but it blends out beautifully. And I always put this on before I put my powder on. So just blending that in with my fingers and warming it up. Just to lighten up that under eye area. And it does that. But as you can see, it just blends beautifully with the rest of the foundation, so basically just disappears. So it really gives a great, oh, I can't talk again today. This is the problem with editing. When you can't speak, it's out there for the world to see. So over the top of that, I am using the Skin Cloning Mineral Powder Foundation. It comes with a sponge, but I don't use the sponge, and it's got a lovely little cover on it. This again is in Mocha, and I am using my Real Techniques multitask brush, and I am just going to basically push that all over the skin. And what I like about this powder and this brush is basically, you know, if you've got it on and you've got enough on, because basically, I guess it's hard to explain, but basically you can feel that the tackiness has gone away of the foundation, if that makes sense. So it's the powder that's sticking to the foundation and setting it. So if it's still tacky anywhere, I know that I still need to apply a little more powder. And I like this because it's basically a mineral foundation. I like just the little bit of extra coverage that it gives me, but I often do that. I'll use a powder foundation to cover, and I'm just buffing that down my neck to get a really seamless and well blended. And again, I apologise for the lighting. Excuse me. Just moving my nose piercing as if sticking out and looking like I have something in my nose that shouldn't be there. So basically, you can see now that I've still got a really nice healthy glow to my skin, but my pores have been minimised and I have a really nice base to start my foundation with. So, and my hair just doesn't want to do what it's told today. Now, being that I am only doing skin in this one, I'm going to jump straight to blush and lipstick, so that, and I'll do my eyes in the next one just so that I've got, yeah, I can't think and I can't speak. So this is one of their blushes. This is a beautiful colour. This is called Egyptian Earth. So this is what it comes like, and it just has a beautiful little packaging, and it's only tiny, but you really only need, sorry for the racket, you only need the tiniest amount. So I am just using a Real Techniques blush brush, and I am just going to put that on my cheeks because I've got fairly neutral colours on today, so I just want to go with something fairly earthy, no pun intended, but keep it fairly, you know, brown, and depending on time I may actually be able to get both of these in one, which would be really nice. So they also have this is one of their marble blushes. This is called, what is it called? Marble Mineral Blush. Can't see, something mink, sorry, it's got a dint in the middle of the name, and this is the colour. It's just beautiful, but I actually use this as a highlight. I'm actually looking for a brush, sorry. I actually use this as a highlight colour, and especially when I am using earthy colours on my face, I like this because it's got an earthy sort of, even though it's got that candlelit look, it's a sort of, has that same browny tone. So I'm just going to put that around my brow bone, on the top of my cheeks. And this is, sorry, just a BH Cosmetics brush. I love this brush. I use this a lot for all my highlighting. So as you can see, that just adds just that hint of shimmer, and because of the light, it's probably looking very shimmery, but in the natural light it is not. Just a little bit on my Cupid's bow, a little down my nose, and a little in the center of my forehead. So that is about that, and it just gives this beautiful gold, earthy, natural sort of shimmer to it. So I'm not contouring today because I just like the brown on my cheeks, so I just want to buff that in. And being that I've still got a bit of time up my sleeve, I might just keep going. So this is one of their lip products, and it's great. It's actually got a lip pencil at one end and a lipstick at the other end. So great for throwing in your handbag for doing touch-ups. So this one is in Bonnie and Clyde. So just use the lip liner. And their names for these are great. So they've used a lot of famous couples. So, and then if I put the right cap on the right end is probably helpful. And then I'm just using this lipstick colour. And I do like this because even though I'm going for a natural tone, it's just adds just a little bit of pop to my lip. So really like that. And just for a bit of shimmer, I'm just going to put this lip balm over the top. This one is this is actually a stain, and I'm sorry, but I think it's number 11. It's got tiny writing on the bottom that I've got no hope in seeing. These have a really unique applicator. They're sort of an odd shape. I know some of the gurus I watch from the States had got this in, I think it was the Ipsy box that you can get, the subscription that you can get, and I think they received Mirenesse lip balm product in that, so you may be familiar with it if you subscribe to that and you received one of those. So that's about it for the face, because it's, you know, I'm going for a fairly neutral look, and I've had a lot of requests for more neutral looks, so that's what I'm heading for today. So now I'm just going to go in and do the eyes. So I'm just going to use their 24-hour concealer as a eye primer. This works like an absolute treat. So just put a little of that. And again, as you can see, the packaging is just fabulous. It just, you know, it just looks so luxurious when you pull it out of your bag. And I have to say that whenever I use these, I always get an immense amount of comments on, you know, how did you do that eyeshadow, and that's a really great colour, and so I'm sweating, sorry about that. So this colour is Tahitian Pearl. Sorry, I can't see it very well. But it comes with the applicator, which I actually don't use, so I'll take that out so I don't drop it. And these are the colours that it's in. So it's sort of got this creamy colour, this beautiful brown, and excuse my nails, I need a mani really badly, and this beautiful greeny sort of colour. So very neutral, earthy sort of shade. So as usual, I'm going to, excuse me, I just dropped something. And nearly fell off my seat in doing so. So I'm going to use my Real Techniques brushes because I just really love these for applying eyeshadow. Because I can use two sides of them. They're just so precise and they really blend colours beautifully. I love my Sigma brushes, but for those people who can't afford the really expensive brush lines, these are fabulous. They truly are. So I'm going to do two things. I'm just going to do a really basic look today. So I am using the Real Techniques. This is the domed shadow brush. So just like this. And I'm going to go in with the darkest colour first, and I am simply going to place that all over the mobile part of my lid. So I'm just doing a really basic colour today, and a really easy colour combo. So this is something that you could wear very easily to the office, you know, if you like your neutral, subtle looks. And of course, if you have any trios, you can basically do the same thing with application with, you know, any trio of eyeshadows you've got, whether it be Wet n Wild. This is just one way that I like to apply this, and being that I'm trying to keep it short, well, as short as I can. So that's that. Now I'm just going to flip the brush over. Might just give it a clean off because I have used the green, so I just want to make sure I don't get green on with the cream. So I'm just going in with this creamy side now on the other side of the brush, and I am just going to take that on the inside of my eye and sweep it up and onto my brow bone for my highlight. And I do like this because it gives quite a bit of definition to your brow bone. And I do have another product from them that I was going to show you, but unfortunately it has disappeared itself for this video, so I'm going to go on a treasure hunt for it and find it. But it's a kit that I recently purchased through Mirenesse that's a eyebrow kit, and it's actually got a highlight and defining pencil, so it's got a beautiful champagne colour for your waterline and your tight line, and then a highlighter pencil for the inside of your eyes and your brow. And then the eyebrow one has a fabulous brow pencil, which I'm just in love with at the moment, and it also has a eyebrow gel on the other end of it, which is fabulous. So now I'm just going to go in with my Real Techniques. This is the domed, if I can see, deluxe crease brush, and I'm just going in with this middle brown shade just on the end, and I'm just going to blend basically in my crease in rainbow motions between the two colours I've laid down, just to define my crease a little, add that pop of colour and the definition in my crease, and just make sure that there's no harsh lines anywhere. So this deluxe crease brush really just does all the work for you. All you need is to tap product onto the end of it, and in rainbow motions run back and forth, and you're done. It's so simple. It's just so easy. Now if you want to, you can certainly leave it just at that, just finish right there. I'm just going to add a pop of colour because I just would like a little more green. So I'm just going in to find, if I can, very, very quickly. This is the one I'm looking for. This is an eye pencil by Mirenesse. I love these. These are the Inside Out 24-hour eye kohl pencils, and the colour of this one is just beautiful. I'm hoping you can see that. It's this delightful green. I'll just put it on the back of my hand to give you a better idea of the colour. So it's got this beautiful shimmer to it. So I'm just going to use that, and I'm sure I'm saying gonna. I'm just going to use that on my tight line and on my waterline, just to add a bit of a pop of colour and because it's this beautiful shimmery iridescent sort of green, it really makes my brown eyes just pop. So I just love it, and it really does stay put all day long. So just doing my tight line and then again my waterline. So one of the other things that Mirenesse has is at the moment, and I'm not sure if it's available internationally or not, I believe it is, but don't quote me on that, is they have glamour boxes that they're doing at the moment. So you can get a glamour box, or you can get a skincare box, or you can get a mixture of the two. So I'm also just going in with this, I believe this is the eyebrow defining brush, if I can see, brow brush, yeah. But I use this brush for doing underneath my eyes, so I'm just going in with the green, and I am just going to run that very close to my lash line just to intensify. And as you know, I like to marry my colours up, and I just like the contrast with that, the two greens. Then 2 more steps and we're done. So I'm just going to go in with my, if I can find it here, they have a great brow gel which I just love, and I'm not sure if you can see or not, I'm on a no buy at the moment, but this one is nearly empty because I use it basically on a daily basis, and it's got this fabulous little brush, and the colour is just, it's actually universally perfect. I've used it on quite a few people, and it's interesting that it doesn't look odd on anybody or make their eyebrows too dark. So I just like it because it tames my eyebrows, plus fills in any sparse areas, so it just keeps everything in place, but also adds just that little bit of definition. And last 2 things, I'm just going to use, I'm sure you've seen me use this in my other videos, this is Mirenesse's heated eyelash curler, and I love this because it really does give your eyelashes a real kick and curl them. So, and you don't need to leave it on for long. I'm not sure if you can see the difference, probably not, because my eyelashes are quite fair. So I only leave that on for a couple of seconds, and the heat is surprisingly doesn't, you know, you don't feel the heat. I've never burnt myself with this yet. Just the way it's set up, it keeps the heat pad when you close it. We'll do it that way. When you close it, it actually keeps the heat pad quite a distance from your eye, so there's never been any issue there. So now I'm going in with their Cougar mascara. One of the things I love about this is just a comb with mascara on it. You do have to brush it off, but it is simply a comb, so it allows you to get really close to the roots of your lashes and really comb the mascara through so you get a really good coat. I must say I really very rarely, if ever, do use this on its own, because I just simply find that, unfortunately for my lashes, even though it really gets from the roots and coats all my lashes beautifully, I actually find that it can make them a little clumpy, which I'm not a big fan of. So, but it certainly gives them a fair bit of impact. And then I am going to go in with my Vibralash. This is another product of theirs. So it's got 3 different speeds, and it makes the brush vibrate. I'm not sure if you can hear it or not, but I've only ever put it on the lower setting, and I find I don't have to blink, I don't have to wiggle, I don't have to do anything. The brush does all work for me. I simply just run it from my lash line and up. So, and once again pulling my lovely mascara face. If you'd like any more information on Mirenesse, or you're interested, I'm not affiliated with them in any way, shape or form. It's just very difficult to get really good quality makeup here in Australia that's at a reasonable price, and I think I might even do a video just comparing the prices of stuff from America to here in Australia, because I think a lot of people from the Northern Hemisphere would be absolutely shocked at the cost of simple things like Revlon foundation over here. Just the Colour Stay foundation is $30, nearly $40. So, and it's, you know, considered to be not, well, it's available in drugstores, but it's certainly a high-end drugstore product, not a cheap, nasty one. So it's one of the reasons I've never done the $20 makeup challenge, because literally here in Australia it would be basically impossible. So that is my finished look. 25 minutes. Sorry. Longer than I expected, and sorry I didn't break it into 2 videos. I thought I was doing really well and could get it into one. But this is my look, so this is the finished eye. Just a bit of a natural glow with that lip colour. I think the foundation gives a really pretty effect, and even with the powder over the top to mattify it, it still doesn't dull your face down and make you look cakey or anything like that. So really love these products. They're some of my favourite products, I have to say. So I might do some more if you're interested, and as I say, if you'd like to see more of these Mirenesse ones, please give me the thumbs up. If you'd like some more information on their website or their products, or have any questions, please put them in the comments or inbox me. And I hope you're having a really great day. All my details are in the box below. Please thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video, because it means the world to me and it really helps me out. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do so, because it really makes my day every day when I see I have a new subscribers. So thanks for watching, have a great day, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.